Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Karen. How are you guys? So I've been driving myself crazy since 2 a.m. trying to get the perfect eyeball. You just never know what I'm doing, do you? I am great today, Margaret. How are you doing? I am trying to figure out. Oh, let me hold on. There we go. I'm trying to gift a membership. I want to like have it be a prize or something. So it says to log into my own live and click on the money thing, but it doesn't show me to become a member here because I already am me, right? I don't think I can do that. I can give myself a super chat, which is stupid, but whatever. So anyway, good morning, everybody. Such a great day yesterday. I'm still way up here with it. I am that baby. I can't. I just can't explain to you guys. His little face. It was just awesome. From the minute I got there, I was 10 minutes or 13 minutes late getting there because I forgot I had to stop and get gas. And then the place that I get gas is Stewart's. And it was a ridiculous mob scene. Like it was just, So I was 13 minutes late, but that's okay because my son-in-law, he sets his own schedule. So at least I texted him and I let him know I'm running a little bit late. And if you guys know me, you know late makes me crazy. So here I am, nervous, blah, 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 blah. Even though he said it's fine, I'm freaking out. So I get there and the baby is asleep in his little pack and play. They keep him downstairs for me because they have pretty steep stairs and I don't like going up and down them. So he was asleep in his pack and play. And so I go in, I set my stuff down and I see him moving about and I lean over the side and his little face, he just goes, ay, my stomach. And I'll tell you what, oh yeah, Margaret, 15 minutes early is on time. On time is late. So when I tell somebody I'm going to be there a certain time, I'm there. If not, something has stopped me. In this instance, it was the people at Stewart's. It's terrible. So all day long, oh my goodness. Not one fuss. He went like this once, because he was hungry and I was too late getting the bottle. That was it. That was the only fuss. Other than that, the whole day he was smiles and almost giggles. And he's almost sitting up. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me show you. Here's the bunny that I was working on yesterday. He's playing with it. Yeah, he didn't quite know what to make of it. Neither did I, but whatever. So anyway, this morning, I am trying to figure out an eyeball. Why am I trying to figure out an eyeball? Well, because I decided for my stuff for the fair, I didn't want to use someone else's pattern. So while I'm using the stuff we picked out for inspiration, while I'm using the stuff we picked out for inspiration, I'm trying to get my own ideas. So here's what I have so far for my stuffed animal. Is he going to be the one that makes it to the fair? I don't know. But he is my prototype right now. Okay. Got a little rattle. He's my prototype. So what I'm trying to do is make an eyeball. I'll line it in black. And I want to make, because I tried putting the eyeballs right on and I can't get them right. I can't get them to match. It's got one eye going that way and one I can't. Excuse me. So also on this side of the stuffed animal, I actually made like a nose or a snout. And on this side, there's not. So I'm not sure which side I'm going to use. So when I was looking at them like this, I was thinking baby bird with the nose. Excuse me. Sorry. But yeah. So here I am. He's nice and soft and squishy. But is he going to be the fair entry? I don't know. So that's what I did it. Here's the deal. Last night, I went to bed at 9, like I normally do. At 11 o'clock, I woke up, fussed online for a little bit. I know, a snowman, but I don't want him to be a snowman. I want him. That's why I kind of put wings or flippers or something on him. I'm trying to get him so he's not a snowman. So I woke up at 11, made myself lay there, dozed back off, woke up at 12:30, dozed back off, woke up at 1:45, up at 2. I'm like, okay, I'm done. It was like 2:15. I'm done. So I've been up since 2:15, and that's how he happened. Penguin. Yes. So I would have to pin down. Oh, Karen, I think you're onto something. Check it out. Wait. So if I pin these down like that, they look like penguin, right? I just can't get his eyes right. So this happened between 2:30 and I want to say 5. Again, much to Fritzy's dismay because he was not happy with me. All right, so a penguin. I did see bird. Now, I don't want that to look like a mouth, though. You know what I mean? So should I use this side? No, I don't want to use this side. I can always put yarn on for a mouth. All right, so there's that. Is this eye going to be big enough? Good morning, Christina. We're building an animal. We're not quite sure. We think it's a penguin. All right, so this eye is big enough. This is my prototype for the fair. I decided I wanted to take inspiration from other people's patterns, but I wanted to make my own. So that's what we're doing here. Any jingles, of course, just in case he ends up with the baby. I do. Should I make the beak bigger and make it orange or yellow? Yeah, I have a ton of it. Ton of it. I have both, actually. Tell me what you're thinking, Margaret. Make a beak. I like the blue eyes. Let's stick with the blue eyes. See, we'll build him together. I've already given him a personality, right? You're coming, buddy. You'll have a face soon. I stuffed the head with an actual ball of yarn, so that's hard, but this is squishy. Oh, yeah, for the feet. Okay. All right. So I'll make this more of a nose. Like I can put the beak right over this, right? Put it right there. You poor thing. He started out as a cat, Margaret. I wanted him to be a cat. So I was like, should I put ears on him? But he's so not a cat. So he's our penguin. All right. So that's that. So I wanted to show you guys, and I better have it in here. I'm going to be so mad at myself. Christina. See, don't you love coffee with me? The one you just never know what I'm up to. Hold on a second. Alexa, stop. Wow. Alexa. Okay, you guys, I think Alexa's possessed. Sorry about that, you guys. Alexa is legit possessed. She just cranked up some basketball game for no reason. What the? Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So I will take care of that. Yeah, I don't like the black line, but that's why I turned them around this way. Because it's less of a line there. Christine, my house is chaos. Oh, an eagle just went right there. Yeah, I turned her volume all the way down in case she won't listen. All right. So talking about the fair. Remember I told you guys I had a needle point that I was going to do. So this says hand sewn by Elsie Earle, 1972. Mother of Lorraine and grandmother. How sweet is that? So this my grandmother did. Isn't that cool? It's supposed to be Jonathan Livingston Seagull because that was my mom's favorite. She must have made it for my mom for like a birthday or something. Isn't that beautiful? So this is, I'm entering this in the fair. It doesn't have glass on the front, but I like it better without the glass. But I can't imagine my grandma doing this because I'm so much younger than everybody. My mother loved, yeah, that was my mom's favorite movie, favorite soundtrack. She loved Neil Diamond. So, I mean, look at the detail in the tree. Where is it? Where am I going here? Look at the detail in the tree, different colors in the bark. And then when I knew my grandmother, she couldn't have done this. So, I mean, I sort of knew her between, you know, until I was about 5 or 6. I remember her. But when I was older and actually, you know, no, I don't see, she was feeble at that point. She couldn't see, her hands wouldn't work. So for me to have this of my grandmother's is really awesome. And I hope it gets something at the fair. Isn't that beautiful? But how cute is that? Hand sewn by Elsie Earle, 1972, mother of Lorraine. That's my mom and grandmother. And it's got the old school cover on the back. But there we go. So that is going to be my needlepoint. I think everybody did, Karen. I think everybody did a lot of it back then. That and macrame. But this hung on my mother's wall my entire life. Sorry, there's a giant bird over there. This hung on my mother's wall my entire life. So when mom passed and we were cleaning out the house, I cleared it with my siblings and I'm like, can I have this? Because the week before my mom passed, she and I laid together in her bed and listened to the soundtrack of Jonathan Livingston Seagull. And she smiled. Oh, she was so happy. So that was kind of like a full circle for me. So I'm glad I have it, and I want to see how it does in the fair. I'm really excited for that. What else do I got for you guys? Today is 2 hours of crochet club. Actually, back in the 70s, Karen, I did a lot of just you'd sew things on your pants, like the iron-on patches, and you'd sew them on your pants. I did a lot of that. I was a little too little to do all the other stuff, but I did a lot of that stuff. Today they call it bedazzling. I bedazzled my pants. I'm ridiculous. At least I crack me up, right? I don't know. Where did the... Oh, by the way, oh, here it is. All right. So I have already about 7 or 8 things ready for the fair. I'm really excited. And I added 2 more because 24 wasn't enough. I added 2 more things I'm entering in the fair. So yeah, the patches I got were kind of cheating embroidery. So they were embroidered patches. So all the work was done for you. All you had to do was iron it on or sew it on. Keep on Trucking, I think, was one of the ones that we used. Who's snoring? Fritz. Fritz is snoring. Remember Keep on Trucking? With the people leaning backwards and the feet sticking out? Keep on trucking, baby. I know. I'm ridiculous. I am. What else? So yeah, I added, so I was doing one blanket, right? And it was, you know, the one I'm working on, the Pebble Beach one. But it's getting a little too big to be a throw or a small blanket. So that one has to be a full size. So I had to sign up for a full size blanket. And then, you guys remember the radishes that my brother was giving me a hard time about where I planted them? Well, they're growing and they're growing awesome. So I am going to enter some of my radishes in the fair just to prove to him how wonderful they are. So I can say, ha, my radishes won a ribbon. So we actually ate some of the radishes. I think it was Friday night. Here it was, torrential downpour. And we had some friends stop over. Yes. Margaret, I can absolutely see you doing that. Absolutely. So yeah, so we sat in my brother's camper in the pouring rain and ate radishes and pizza. Who knows? So Margaret, when my daughter was in 3rd or 4th grade, she wanted a jean jacket, but it was a specific one. It was at, like, back then, I think it was called Limited 2. That's the store that all the kids her age wanted to. Okay, so I couldn't afford it, but what I could afford was a jean jacket from the Salvation Army. And then I went to, like, one of the craft stores and they had a bin of patches. And so I took all these patches and all of these sparkles and all of these embroidery, and I did her a whole jacket. And I'll tell you what, she loved that jacket so much. She wore it to death. Yeah, back when all of our eyes were younger, huh, Karen? It's sucks to admit we need help. I never got into beadwork. I always wanted to, but I don't know. I think maybe they were just too little. I would have lost them. My hair's still wet. Let's get out of the shower. We had the Indian Iroquois Museum, and they had some beautiful beadwork there. That was, it was like, it's called topaz. What's the, I knew it till I wanted to say it. Come on, Margaret, you know, you're going to tell me. What's the blue stones that a lot of the Indian beadwork is made out of? Is it topaz? No. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. You'll tell me. Turquoise. Karen for the win. That's it. And they have beautiful things. I still have some of my mom's turquoise rings and bracelets. Margaret, she beat you to it. Karen, usually I go to you for the music and to Margaret for all the other things that stop my brain. My eyes are okay for close-up for a while. I mean, then I'll get a headache if I take too long, but far away, forget it. I can't see the length of my arm. Like, that's why I have to keep leaning in, because I have really good close-up. Turquoise. I have really good close-up. So I guess that's called nearsighted, right? I'm nearsighted because I can see really well close up, and I can't see nothing far away. This is getting there, guys. It looks more like an eyeball when I look at it here than when I show you guys, though. I don't know why. I was going to make him purple eyes, but I figured I'd at least try to make them a little realistic. So I was hoping that Marianne would show up today. She was the guest on Art Junkie last night. Oh, that's terrible, Karen. That's like completely blind for a year. Thank goodness you got it back. So Mary Ann, Mama Wench, she was a guest on Art Junkies Live. And I was looking for it, and I can't. That's awful, Karen. I was looking for it, and I couldn't find the video. So I wanted to see how it went. Even if it's members only, I'm a member, so I should be able to see it, but I didn't see it yet. So we shall see. So our penguin is going to have, I don't know if I love this. I'm not loving the face, you guys. I'm struggling with the face. It's all about the face. That's not good, Market. I don't think that. Right now you have clouds going two different ways. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good sign. I mean, I'm not a doom person, but I don't know. That's not a good sign. Yeah, I'm glad you got your sight back, Karen. That's awful. Jeez. Sometimes the cure is worse than the problem, huh? Well, I don't know. Who am I? My dad had that LASIK surgery when it was first a thing. And it always confused me because I thought they had the LASIK so that they didn't have to wear glasses, but then he still wore glasses after that. So I was confused. That's awesome, Karen. That is awesome. By the way, I got a notification that there's something in my mailbox. So I have to go to the post office today. Wonder what it could be, Karen. I wonder. All right. There we go. Yeah, I'm Hi, Melissa. Eating ice cream. Nice. Melissa, I love that you're letting her eat ice cream for breakfast. Giddy up. I wonder, Karen. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know. Christina, remember, this was many, many, many years ago. I'm talking maybe before my daughter was born. So 30 plus years ago. Okay, guys, there's one eyeball. Come on, focus. It does look better in person than it's showing up. But there's one. Trying to get two of these the same is a little difficult as well. Are they the same size at least? Yes. All right. So let's try to do the blue center here. So Melissa, sorry, you missed him. This is my prototype for my stuffed animal for the fair. We've decided he's a penguin. He needs a beak, and I'm working on his eyeballs. He's going to have blue eyes. If I don't end up throwing this away because I hate them. I really do struggle with eyes. I even use that disappearing ink to try to draw it on. Can't get it. Sorry for the commercial. But I got to make a living. I'm taking what they're giving because I'm working for a living. Yeah, it's just, Melissa, they're tough. So I'm trying to make them off of his body. Oh, good. I'm trying to make them off of his body and then sew him on his body so I can at least line them up right. I don't know. I've already put eyes on and pulled them off 3 times. So that is what it is there. But so now I'm trying this way. What else do I have to tell you guys? Oh, we had the most beautiful deer walk right down here in front of me. Like she owned the place. So pretty. We caught her on the Ring camera. I love it when Mr. Fortunate comes in and goes, check the such and such camera at such and such time because I know there's something cool coming up. And it sure was. She was beautiful. Nice and big. I'm wondering because when I pulled in yesterday, a deer chased me down the road practically. Remember, now our road is a private dirt road. Me too, Melissa. That's why I have most of the cameras, is because I want to see what wildlife is doing. I don't care what humans are doing. If it were up to me, I'd line the woods with cameras so I could just watch them and see. I love it. So I'm pulling in yesterday. Karen, I saw that. I saw that you posted that. So I also saw that somebody said to you, why shoo them away? Yeah, shoo them away. I love wildlife as it is, but a raccoon doesn't need to be on your back porch. So I absolutely agree with scream and run and scare it away. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I love wildlife, but woo. Yeah. So here's a funny story. At our other house, Mr. Fortunate, he goes outside to have a cigarette on our back deck, okay? And we had a cat that went in and out back then. And the cat was huge. She was like, I don't know, 25, 30 pounds. Huge cat. And so he didn't have his glasses on. And Kitten was the cat's name, of course. What else would you name a 30-pound cat? So Kitten comes up, stands right between his feet, and starts eating the cat food. Well, guess what? He leans down to pet Kitten and realized, Kitten, where's your tail? Where's your tail? And all of a sudden he realized it was a giant possum. He was reaching down to pet a giant possum that was eating the cat food. Oh, the good times. He comes in, his eyes are like dinner plates. I'm like, what's the matter? I just almost petted a possum. I'm like, okay. No more beer for you tonight. That's good stuff. Oh, speaking of possums, my neighbors, they live in a mobile home next door. I don't know if he didn't seal the bottom by the kitchen well enough, But my neighbor comes out and she's like, we have a possum in the kitchen. So I just started laughing at her. And she's like, yeah, but not in your kitchen, Karen. I mean, I love them. I feed them outside, but not in your kitchen. So she's like, it's not funny. I'm like, oh, it's so funny. So she was leaving the other day and I flagged her down because she's a chef. And I said, make sure you bring home some vegetables tonight. She's like, why? You need them? I said, no, possums love them. She's like, you know what? You're not funny. I'm like, I am so funny. And you have a possum in your kitchen. Oh, good times. She was not happy with me. She's not a nature person. You know what I mean? She's one of those where it's like, no, keep nature's fine outside. Which I agree. I wouldn't want a possum in my kitchen, but it's still funny. Hey, she was one of the ones that laughed at me with the mice in my camper, so I guess we're even. Oh, that's good stuff, guys. I love wildlife. Did I tell you guys we had a live raccoon in our dumpster the other day? Drove them 5 miles away. Nice. That's too funny. Lucas is funny. I like Lucas. I sent him an invitation to join my channel. I was hoping I would get. I don't think my channel is crochet enough to fit in with like Lucas and Michael from MJD and all of that. I think I do way too much different things, but I'm trying to stay in with the community as much as possible. So again, while I was laying awake at 2 a.m., I was trying to think of some more videos I could put up that are more crochet related. So I'm working on that. If you guys have any ideas, I can do some tutorials on some of the stuff I was doing, but I was thinking, you know how I like to make up stitches? I wonder if I could just make up a bunch of stitches. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying. Because right now I'm not putting up enough video for myself. Correct, Karen. Correct. And I was a part of the community, but I don't know. I've got so much going on that I can't really sit and watch that many videos, and I feel bad because I should watch videos. I do make sure there's one crocheting with Alana. Well, thank you, Melissa. Crocheting with Alana, I love her. And she's back. She took a hiatus because, you know, life happens, right? But she's back. So she's the one that got me hooked on the vintage crochet magazines. Now, of course, I'm looking on eBay for them. Thanks, Alana. But if you haven't checked her out, let me see if I can find her. Yeah, so I think, because, you know, I've made up a couple, or I think I have. And I'm sure if there's stitches someone else has done, everyone out in YouTube world will let me know. That's already a blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. So, but you know how I love to make things up. I always do. So maybe that's me. I'm freestyle crochet. That's me. All right, I'll make up some stitches. I got to look back and see if I did one for my, what did I call it? Extended half? Extended treble? Split treble. I got to write these down so that when I do make them up, I call them the same thing every time because I'm sure that's annoying. Yeah, I'm going to write them down and I'm going to do videos on that. That's a good idea, Christina. Melissa, thank you so much. That's nice. Did you guys see the video of the creek? That was the creek that Fritzy and I sat in. Oh my gosh, it was just, We have like 3 or split treble. Thank you. Split treble. That is it. See, now this eyeball is a little rounder. Oh, I can pull it. All right, that's fine. Melissa, it was just so, and of course, when I was little, so when you're looking up the creek, there's a hill that goes up that side. When I was little, that was a huge hill in my mind. Huge hill. And I look at it now and I kind of smile because I must have been so tiny. I must have been so little because that thing, it just seems so huge. And I'm still trying to find a way to put the videos and like the rainstorm and stuff on like my Etsy store for people to buy the audio sound. Because I know I know that people are looking for the meditation and the relaxation. And I know that that's exactly what they're selling over there. I just can't get, all my files are too big. Even if I zip down, however, compress, zip, whatever you call it, it needs to be 20 megabytes and mine are like 34 megabytes. Oh, Margaret, I had to stop myself. That's where I got most of my rocks. That's where I got most of the rocks for the garden. And I had to stop myself because I'm legit just going to have to be, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, so there's so many rocks there. And I'm like, okay, I need to leave room for my plants in the garden as well as the rocks. Unless I want to do just a rock garden, that's fine. Melissa, that's kind of the idea I wanted, because when I started my channel, I was actually only watching crochet people. And I was like, there are so many, I'm going to get lost in the shuffle. So I figured adding a little bit, because I love to do all crafts, as you guys can see. So adding a little bit of a variety, I think it gives me a little. Will I ever get 1 million subscribers? Probably not. I was so excited to hit 1,000, but I have my little space, right? So, all right, you guys, there's the second eye. Let's see how, I don't know. I don't know. Let me go. Oh, you know what I just realized? I forgot to change out the hummingbird nectar. Yeah, last fall Juan did. Yep. Yeah. But then Juan just went, pew, you know. So, and I get it. He's more the crochet only world, and I don't fit in that world. You know, I'm not in that world. So they keep their own little niche. And yeah, because I sent him Happy Mail and he had it on his set for a while. He has since gotten rid of it, but he did have me on his set for a while when he first got his new setup. And Crystal mentioned me once when I sent my blanket in. By the way, I think her auction's coming up Monday. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I want to really try to get to treasure hunt today. I want to get to the Goodwill. I haven't been there in a while. So, Melissa, I went on eBay and found a bunch of, are you guys, can you hear me? There we go. I found a bunch of magazines. I can check right now to see if I won the bid or not. There it is. Let's see if I won the bid. It's 1970s Crochet World. And it was like, yeah. Karen, I wish you guys could come with me. Wish you guys could come with me. It'd be so much more fun to have somebody on a treasure hunt with me. But at least I get to share it with you. What I want to do is get my nerve up to bring the camera in with me and just do it, because there was a guy doing it, and I don't know what I'm doing. There was a guy filming. Yeah, the first one's Monday, right, Margaret? Okay. I want to watch because I want to see if mine comes up. I mean, she's got so many. No one's going to bid on mine. I know that. I know that. Anyway, we can get out of here. Oh, how frustrating is it when you're trying to do something really fast and then you got to log in and it's the wrong crap password, and forget it. I'll let you guys know if I won the magazines. We can look through them. So anyway, my point to that whole story was I don't fit in their clique anymore. So that's why I'm more of an all-round crafting. I got my hands in a lot of different things. Although crochet is what I do most, I do like to play with the other stuff too. I know. I love the treasure hunts. They're just, I get so excited before I go in there. I psych myself up. I'm like, all right, you don't know what you're going to find. And a lot of times I'll put my hands on stuff like, I want this, I want this, I want this, and I don't get it. So I think I might start taking pictures. I know. No, I don't know, Christina. But anyway, I'm going to start taking pictures of the stuff I don't buy so you guys can see it. If I don't get my nerve up to make the video. Oh, did she? All right, I'll have to check that out. If I don't get my nerve up to do a video while I'm in there, I'm at least going to take pictures. I mean, if there's not that many people in there, good. I don't know what my username is. Well, I would be humbled if they did, but we will see. Okay. I'm done with eBay. I'm off it. Done. Had enough. So I got a package the other day from Temu. Now, you know how you get those things from Temu that you can 99% off of something, so you're spending a penny? Well, this was one. I was like, you know what? I could have spare crochet hooks to give to the kids at Crochet Club or whatever. And I have to admit, I really like these. They're silicone. I didn't think I'd like them because they're tapered. Is that what, that's a tapered head, right? As opposed to this one, which is in line. Is that what I'm right? Am I right with that? Oh, really? See, I'm so far behind on watching videos. Okay, so I didn't think I'd like it because I'm used to using these. But I use this hook to make him, and I really liked it. I normally don't, Karen. Maybe it's the yarn I was using because it would, like, this would be too pointy for me. It would pull. But I have a nice set now. It goes from 2.5. From 2.5 up to 6. So. Oh, fun, Margaret. Did he sew them all together? Wow. See, I don't know how he works full time and still does that. That's crazy. Not crazy. That's admirable was the word I was looking for. That's admirable. That's cool. Better time management than I have. Of course, he doesn't have a new grandson. Oh, I'm kidding you guys. All right. So when I get off here, I'm going to try to make a beak. What do you mean it's almost nighttime? You got a storm coming, Margaret? Be careful. Alexa, what's the weather today?
The current weather is 70 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can look for mostly sunny weather, with a high of 89 degrees and a low of 69 degrees.
89 degrees. Margaret, be safe, please. Makes me nervous. I don't like when you guys are in danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Sorry. So yeah, I think crochet what? Oh, you crochet. Yeah. That's awesome. Speaking of squares, I brought home the squares that were in the camper that don't match anymore because I changed the blanket. Yeah. And I'm going to put them up on that wall. That's going to be my granny square blanket wall. Maybe once I get them all up, someday I'll sew them all together and make a blanket. How funny would that be? Take them off the wall and make a blanket. Oh, Margaret, be safe, please. Although I love storms. I would be the idiot that would go out on your deck and watch it. Is it? Yeah, I want to see it, Margaret. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, we had storms roll in the other night, but we didn't get hit. I also try to remember to put stuff up on the Facebook pages too. All right, so let me, you know what? Maybe I don't hate that. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try to just, hard to picture with the beak. Should I outline these in black? I think I should. Make him look like he's got eyeliner on. Yeah, oh, Margaret, I love storms. Yes, outline them in black. What did I do with that ball of black? I was just using it yesterday. Oh, here it is. Aw, Melissa. Turkeys, I've heard, are kind of silly about rain. So good thing they have a turkey mama. Do you want to be called a turkey mama? I don't know if you do. Wow. Yeah, Margaret, be careful. Melissa with the turkeys. That's too funny. My chickens, I never had to worry. They were chicken. Sorry. Turkey mama. That's a good name. I mean it lovingly. That's an endearing title for you. It's too funny. Margaret, I never got a chance to ask you, how was it with your brothers the other day? Didn't they take you out to like brunch and stuff? Oh, and don't forget tonight, it also reminded me, Margaret, you got your flowers, right? So don't forget tonight, we're going to make that picture. I've got this one. Let me know if you want this one or if you're going to use the one I sent previously or if you're going to use your own. But this is the one I'm going to make tonight. I'm going to take the dried petals of one of the flowers I have out here. Yay, me too. I am ready for tonight. The dahlias, I'm going to use. Yeah, Margaret, that would be me. I'd be like, but wait, look. That would totally be me. Yeah. What is that Toby Keith song? grab a 6-pack and a lawn chair. There's a tornado coming. That would be me. I'd be like, ooh, look. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it. We had a tornado come through here about 20 years ago, a bad one, like it flattened. Yeah. Nice, Karen. Oh, I'm excited, you guys. All I ask, you know, please let me see it when you're done. I'd love to see it. I'm very excited for tonight. And mine is going to be the one that I used for the fair. So the one we make tonight will be the one that goes as my entry in the fair. So, oh my goodness, could I really work on eyeballs for the entire hour? Oh my, Margaret, that's too funny. Turkey mama. Wow, so you had a baby born on Thanksgiving? Did you have to skip the turkey? Outside and look, absolutely. Especially now that we live on the river, we're like, wait a minute, what's going on? Yep. They have one of those, the fire department here has one of those airboats. That thing's the most obnoxious thing. When they're doing their drills, oh my goodness. The whole river is like, what is that noise? It sounds like a giant bee. Like we're being invaded by a giant hornet. Nice. Awesome, Margaret. I'm excited, you guys. I think tonight's going to be a lot of fun. So it's going to be from 7 to 8. And I seriously believe we can get it finished in the hour. Any kind of glue, any kind of paper, any kind of frame. She wins. Yeah, no, are you guys in Tornado Alley? That's what they call it, right? I think that's... I'm pretty sure any glue will work, Karen. I'm pretty sure it will. Now he looks mad. Yeah, Tornado Alley. Yeah. So, yeah, I look ridiculous when I lean in like that. I'm sorry. Oh, of course. Nice. Well, there you go. Now, his birthday won't be on Thanksgiving every year because they changed the date of it, right? It's just the last Thursday of November. So this year, you know how they change Easter around too. My daughter's birthday actually ended up on Easter this year. So that was super early. I can remember the year I was pregnant, Easter was before I had her because I was, it was a Catholic church and my in-laws were very, very religious. So at the time, trying to be the good daughter-in-law that I was trying to be, I would go to church with, you know, and here I am so pregnant. And, you know, in a Catholic church, you kneel, you sit, you stand, you turn, you hug people. And I was like, I'm not hugging anybody. I am miserable. Pregnancy was not my favorite thing. My sister's quite the opposite, but me, no, thank you. All right. Yep. See, look, I'm lining it in black. It's looking pretty good. Yeah. Everything's moving, right, Margaret? Everything's shifting, changing, rearranging. We just got to keep our heads down and learn to stay out of its way, I guess. I don't know. Unfortunately, the animals can't do that, right? But like I said, it's my theory, while we're not helping it any. Exactly, Karen. And I was 100 months pregnant, and I was miserable, and it was hot, and I was like trying to be nice. It was just not working. They all want to hug up on me, and I'm like, My in-laws used to call it the Sunday hokey pokey. Stand up, sit down, turn around, da 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 da. But yeah. I'm getting there, you guys. Oh, right. So Margaret, I couldn't have done that. There's no way I could have got down on, and no. Because you got to get right down, right? They kneel on a mat. I would have been stuck. Could you see me? 100 months pregnant, stuck on the mat on the floor. Oh, life. It's too funny. All right, you guys, we're looking at 55 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead, get myself going, get the day started so I can get to, nice, Margaret. We've got a couple, they're not ripe yet, but they're getting there. I'm going to get myself going. I'm going to get over to Goodwill so I have a treasure hunt for you guys. That'll be fun. And I'm going to try to be brave enough to turn that camera on in the All right, you guys, I will see you tonight at 7. Remember, bring your dried flowers, bring whatever you want to do to make your picture. Everybody, thank you so much for starting your Tuesday with me. Remember, be happy, be kind, and always be creative. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you later.